Hey guys, so yesterday saw me and my PT in Taunton, BBC Somerset, talking about fitness and stuff, where I've come from where I started. We were going to discuss a bit more in length what our overall plan was, but didn't have enough time. The main goal is next year will be the first of one of our big events. We're finalising what we're doing, talking about what we're doing before we reveal it, but it's going to be a massive challenge. So here's the intro.
No, that means I'll have to leave. Lately, I've been thinking. Oh.
That's Coldplay and A Sky Full of Stars on BBC Somerset. 22 minutes past 8. Good evening, I'm Charlie Taylor. You're listening to Connected. We're here every evening, 7 through till 10, talking about some of the amazing people in Somerset, bringing the communities together, and just looking at just what's going on, what you're doing in your evenings, and talking about it here on the show every weekday night. Now, one of the new crazes sweeping the nation is vlogging. You might not think you know any vloggers, but if you've been watching Strictly this year, you might even have voted for one. Joe Sugg, in case you're wondering, is a vlogger. That's why he's famous, that's why he's on the show. It's short for video blogging and generally involves uploading videos to the internet on a certain topic. We've got a few in Somerset, including Toby French, who's here now, and with him is his personal trainer, Sonny Topham. Hello, you two. Nice to have you here. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thank you for the invite.
This is your first radio interview, I think, isn't it, for both of you? So
Yes, I did.
yeah, don't worry, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Let's first of all, if I speak to you, Toby, just to talk a bit about your amputee, because you're a double amputee on your legs, aren't you? So when did you lose your legs?
Yeah, I was born without any ankles or feet. Two different sized leg, like stumps. I had a toe on each one. One had nothing in it. One had the wrong bone in it. So I had like a pinky toe and a big toe sleeve. So they took them off and been an amputee since.
What's that been like for you when you were growing up?
Different. You don't know any better or any different. You try and do everything that everyone else is doing, and gravity isn't your friend when you're an amputee, and that was never helpful when I was younger. But yeah, it's just crack on. And
well, that's the thing, I suppose. You hear about people who lose it later in life, you lose a leg or something like that, but when you don't know any different, you're learning straight from the off, aren't you? As any other child's learning to use their legs, you're learning to use prosthetic legs. I assume that's what you've been doing, is it, since you were learning to walk?
Yeah, I was about one. My mum was told that I probably wouldn't ever have prosthetics or be able to walk on them, but get my determination from her and just do what I want.
Great. Well, that's good that you've been that determined. So here you are, walking into the studio, but not just doing that, a bit of vlogging as well. So before we get on to the vlogging, when did you get into the fitness side of things? Has that always been an interest?
It should have been when I was younger, but no. I started getting a bit heavy, and as you're a leg amputee, the heavier you get, the harder it is on your legs and the more painful they are. So my wife got me a PT session with Sonny and started from there really, earlier this year.
Okay, so you've nicely brought Sonny into the conversation there. You're sure you've not done radio before? Sonny, so how did you two, did you know each other before?
Well, me and Toby had a couple of beers when we were younger underneath his trampoline. That's like the first memory I have of it.
Pardon, hang on. You had a couple of beers together under his trampoline?
Under or on top
so
of his
this
trampoline.
Is, I'm presuming you weren't quite 18 at the time, were you?
Not 18.
No, okay, all right, we'll move swiftly on then. Yeah.
That was the first initial memory. And Toby was a year above me in school.
So he was bringing drinks in the trampoline. Was that a common place to meet for a bit of drinking under your trampoline?
Yeah, it was.
All right, okay.
The social hub of where we live.
Great.
And then obviously I didn't see Toby for quite a few years, and then his wife Nikki bought 6 PT sessions for him, and it was awesome. We just went from there really, and yeah, there's some funny stories of how it all started really. Yeah, it's been cool.
How did you get into being a personal trainer?
So health and fitness and things like that have been part of my life since I was about 14. I've always done sport. I was a PE teacher for a few years, and then I just decided that my main passion was training people and seeing them progress and get better. So I just went head on into it and started outdoor personal training. So
Great.
it's pretty cool.
Well, for you, whenever you're doing sessions, you're also getting workouts. You must be working out about 10 times a day or something
Yeah,
like
I
that.
think my mouth gets the most of the workout because I'm having a go at people with chat today. I'm quite nice to people, really. But yeah, no, it's brilliant. But training Toby's been awesome. I mean, it's been an inspiration for me as well as like hopefully I motivate him, he motivates me.
Well,
So.
this is interesting because Toby, what did you think when your wife got you those PT sessions? Were you nervous about going to someone like Sonny and saying, "Well, look, I'm probably not like anyone you've trained before"?
Yeah, a little bit. I was more excited to get into contact with an old friend again.
Yeah.
But it
Well,
was
it's been a long time since those trampoline days.
It was. I was kind of hoping that's how it was going to go. But, yeah, no, it was exciting. It was interesting. I was quite happy to do it with Sonny. I was always nervous about getting a personal trainer.
Yeah.
But Sonny was just.
So how does Toby compare to, I mean, sort of talking about the mental aspect, how does he compare to other people you train? You said he's determined. He got walking when he was told he never would walk. Is that reflected in his training sessions?
Yeah, I mean, when I first trained him, I think half the reason Toby's enjoyed the training from the start is that I remember we had the chat and I was like, you know, you're going to do everything. There's going to be no disparity between what I give a fully able-bodied person and yourself. I was like, you're going to be able to do everything that everyone else can do. I think that's what sort of spurred him on from the start because I didn't give him any leeway, nothing, just train him as if he was, you know, well, like he is, you know. So,
how did you cope in that first session?
I was sick.
You were sick. What, physically sick?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
right, okay. Not just metaphorically
no,
sick.
I was
Okay.
really sick.
Projectile vomit.
Really? That's
But
lovely.
yeah.
Hello, if you're having your dinner. Okay, so that's how unfit you were. I don't want to sort of point it out, but you were pretty unfit.
Yeah,
by that point.
horrifically unfit.
Yeah.
I mean, with the session, yeah, I used him in like that. Don't get me wrong, I didn't like beast him straight away. It was a really gentle session, wasn't it? And he was fine. You're absolutely fine. And then out of nowhere, he was just like, yeah. And I was like, all right, are you all right? Do you want to carry on? He was like, yeah, I'm going to carry on. So,
Good man.
but that is just the memory is just stuck in my head forever.
That must have been an unusual start.
So funny.
So how quickly did it get better after that? Were you sick again in any of the others?
No,
that was
quickly better.
One off, yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. So what sort of thing do you do then? What does training involve?
It varies from a bad week I get all the abuse and all the heavy lifting, but a lot of it's mostly lifting.
So I was going to say, sort of weight training or running and you said cardio as well, so a mixture of everything.
Yeah, it's quite unique because what I do, everything, all the training's outdoors, and I've got quite a unique sort of array of equipment. So things from like tire flipping to hitting with a sledgehammer to battle ropes to deadlifts, running through ladders, slamming medicine balls. So it's all quite unique, functional training. Toby's, I think your favourite stuff is like kind of deadlifts and bench pressing.
Yeah.
We mix up between like circuit training and mobility training, and then sort of weight training or strength training sessions as well. But
you said there's no difference in what you'd give Toby to anyone else that you train.
Yeah.
Did you have to sort of check beforehand that actually what you're doing wasn't going to, because there must be stuff which actually physically has to be different for Toby?
Yeah, so I mean, to start with, you know, if you're doing a circuit training session, for example, we'd start very slow in terms of the amount of time you do on each exercise. So you might only do 30 seconds on one exercise with like 45 seconds rest or 60 seconds rest, and just really, we eased you in very slowly, even though you were sick on the first session. Yeah. But no, it was eased in really slowly. And like even thing with like, you know, with doing things like deadlifts and bench press, you always do really light weight to start with, make sure the form's nailed down perfectly. But honestly, I've even been quite surprised myself. Like I don't think there's been anything you haven't been able to do.
Yeah,
that's different. And honestly, I think everything he's been able to find, or we found a way around it, or whatever it is, you know.
Yeah.
So that's awesome, brilliant. Absolutely awesome.
So let's talk vlogging, because the whole show we do on a Thursday is all about social media and online and that kind of thing. So we noticed you because you want to become a vlogger. So like Joe Sugg, who's got something like 12 million followers on YouTube, don't think we're quite at that level yet with Toby. But tell us about why you want to do this, and for some people who won't have heard of vlogging, how does it take shape for you?
So it started because I went for a run. I was super hyped up for this run. Started doing it. My legs got sweaty after like almost before a mile in. So I de-sweated, went again, and it happened again. And I went from a massive high to a sudden massive low.
So just to interrupt you, when you say your legs have sweated, does that mean that the prosthetic legs are at risk of coming off, or is there a reason that?
Yeah, I'm on what they call a suspension sleeve. So it's like a gel sleeve that goes up halfway up your thigh, and as soon as you start sweating, you create like a wall between the skin and the sleeve, so the sleeve just drops off.
Right, so that's quite serious if you're halfway through a run and your leg drops off. You don't want that really.
Yeah, no, it definitely doesn't help.
No.
But so I was sat on a bench in Highbridge for a while, contemplating of what I should do next, and I thought, well, there's got to be more that I can do than just running. So I sat there, pondered for a while, and thought, I'll start vlogging. I start getting like activities done that a lot of people would look at, like able-bodied people would look at and be like, no. And just the more extreme the better is what the plan is. And
that's great. So you've actually set up a GoPro in the studio. We're being filmed as we speak, which is new to me. Probably you're now old hat at all this stuff, aren't you? So tell us a bit about what you've done so far, because you're at the early days, aren't you?
Yeah, very early in. So far, all I've managed to do is record some PT sessions, group PT sessions, a bit in our home gym.
Does Sonny help you out as cameraman?
So,
okay, take that as a no.
I did a bit. Yeah, it was quite funny with how I sort of I shouldn't be allowed to be in control of cameras really.
No, it was alright. But my first event that should be recorded was supposed to be last week, but because of the weather, it's been changed to this week. So my first trial would be surfing in Wales.
Wow. Okay. Great. Oh, look forward to see that. So where do we need to go to keep up with your vlogging?
Instagram and Facebook. It's Toby No Legs. Facebook's Toby No Legs.
Toby No Legs, all one word. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a great name.
And YouTube is Toby Amputee.
Yeah.
I did try Toby No Legs, but apparently that was already taken.
Someone called Toby No Legs. He's literally, his surname is No Legs, and he's just got his own YouTube channel. Clearly somewhere in the world. Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to change my name, but I can't now, can I?
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so that's where we'll keep an eye out for it. I'm so inspired by that. I think it's brilliant, and good luck to you. A few million followers just round the corner. That's what it takes. Yeah, brilliant. Sonny, thank you very much for coming in as well.
Thank you.
For people who want to keep up with you, where do they need to go?
Facebook page, Sonny Top and Personal Coaching, or Instagram. So content every day. Yeah. Quality content.
Well, we'll be the judges of that. Brilliant. Thank you so much for coming in, both of you. Really great to meet you. Thank you.
Thank you. Cool.
Brilliant.
That was right, actually.
Thanks, guys. Happy with that?
Sweet. Yeah, that's good, man.
All a bit of fun.
That was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once
you get into it,
yeah.
once you get into it, it's just a chat. That's all it is.
Sound.
Great stuff.
Sweet.